right now, and like it's like 10 degrees.
I'm still showing it offline.
Yeah. And man, I killed that intro. Oh, no, we're good. We're on. Oh, you didn't hear that. You didn't hear that. Sorry,
it's just on my end.
I don't know what's normally we crush this stuff, but sometimes, computers and technology can get annoying, guys. So thanks for bearing with us. We're live. We're on Kings Row.
Appreciate it. All right, so let's get into it, man. 45 seconds till the doors open here. We have above average in red on the attack. Her champion in blue on the defense. For her champion, Trill J on Anna. Prepare a spot on Lucio Roddy on the Diva. Bron Wayne's rocking that Reinhardt. K-Slim's on the Soldier, very OP Soldier. And Baus City Light, man, rocking my favorite, Mr. Roadhog. Over on the offense, I think we're pretty much good to go. Ghost X2 on that Rhine. Yang 220 on Anna. Deems and Greams on the Roadhog. Zealous on Lucio. Stranger 43 on Soldier 76. And Blaze Killer on the Diva. What do you think about this so far, Brett?
Yeah, let's see what above average decides to do here on offense. They do have this triple tank set up. It's obviously countered by the triple tank of her champion. I think a big thing is going to be the Diva play from each side. I mean, Diva coming into the meta so hard with the recent buff. We actually have a Diva matchup between Blaze and Roddy on the top right. Blaze is going to actually back off, and her champion is going to continue to hold this point. Watch out for game returns on this hog. He's actually going to land his first hook on Trojo, but he's unable to get the one shot. And now above average is going to push onto the point. Ghost X2 does a very good job of managing his shield. Oh, but as I say that, he's actually going to get hooked by Sauce. Let's see if her champion can push onto it. They're not going to be able to get the pick. Both Reinhardts are going to fall down. First pick is going to go to her champion. Primera is able to take out Ghost. Sauce is then going to take out Stranger. Two picks right back for above average. And we got a 4v4 here going down on the point. Looks like above average might be kind of holding back or waiting for these two players to come out and spawn to help them, as they do have spawn advantages on her champion. But they gotta make sure they do this fast, otherwise they're not going to take advantage of these picks. Roddy in the Diva is going to get taken down almost twice, but then he's going to get killed right up by the Anna. And this is why Anna is so important right now in this meta, is the ability to kill the triple tank so well. But above average is going to immediately put pressure onto this point. Let's see if they're able to hold on to it.
Yeah, I think they will. Above average, they did a good job pushing up forward and there. We see the kill feed. 4 kills coming out from Ghost, Blaze, and the Stranger. But they did a good job pushing back her champion into the archway and getting a little bit of time on that point. Ultimately winning the battle. Now we're going to be pushing the payload here. And this has got to be my favorite section of the new map. We got snow everywhere. We got lights everywhere. Some bells on the bookshop. This is just very pretty.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you can kind of get caught up in the map and not even the game sometimes when you're playing comp on this map or whatever it may be. So let's see if the team can stay focused and focus on the gameplay.
Yep, here we go. So we have our first team fight here coming in. Double Diva Bomb coming out. No kills on either side. We can thank the Reinhardt for putting up a shield on that one. Bron Wayne slows down his hammer, gets no one. And then on the other side, we have the Ghost throwing down his hammer as well, taking 2 down. In that team fight, though, Bron Wayne taking a kill. Blaze Killer getting one as well on Prim. Now we have her champion down a healer, as above average is pushing forward here on second turn.
Yeah, above average is
getting a nice hook there on Trill J, getting their other healer out of the way. I mean, they're melting through it like butter, man. This is fantastic news for above average.
Street space can be really hard to hold, and if you don't make sure you get your feet dug in there after you give up A, next thing you know, teams can be walking into the factory section of Christmas Kings Row, just like above average is here with plus 5 minutes. So her champ has their work cut out for them if they want to stop above average from attacking this payload. And I think a lot of it comes down to Deems and Creams on this hog. You're going to see him right here. He goes up and he plays for picks. If you're the side of her champion, you can be doing a great job of grouping up. But if you don't have that Reinhardt shield up and you allow for him to get a hook off like he just got on the Sauce, all of a sudden they're playing man up. And here they come. They're going to now swarm. Cabron's going to go for the Earth Shatter. He's going to take 3 of them down. Here comes the Nano Boost onto him. Let's see if he's able to get any picks out of it. We're going to see double Lucio Wolf coming in. Basically going to stall the fight out. Ghost is going to Earth Shatter. He's going to get a couple. And that's going to be 2 picks for the side of above average, whereas BG does fall off the map for the side of them as well. So now it's going to be a 5v4 coming down to the final pick. It's also going to land a hook on the Blaze Killer. He's going to pop his whole hog, trying to keep the side of above average back, but the payload continues to move forward. Let's see if her champion can time defeat it. Here comes the bomb from Roddy. He's going to take out 2, the Lucio and the Soldier, and I think we're going to probably see above average retreat.
Yeah, above average really going to need a group together, but hey man, 4 minutes. That's going to be some easy pickings, I think, for them. They almost have the payload all the way to the end. Even if they do get stopped, that's still a very far distance for them to get. I mean, as underdogs tonight, you know, as Hayes said, 7-1 for her champion to win this. So, man, I don't know. I think above average might be coming out on top.
Above average is playing great. And they're a new team. Not a new team, but their roster team. They picked up some big players in the offseason, and they're excited to be competing in the league this year, and I know a lot of them on that team think that they're one of the better teams in the league. So this would be a statement win for them on the first night of stream to come out and take down her champion. The team is just constantly a top 4 team in the Overguard.
Absolutely. They're coming into this team fight here in the fight for the payload. We got Reinhardt killed everyone. Big Diva Bomb coming out, not really getting anybody, but scaring some of the players away and going into hiding. As above average is it's pushing them forward. Weekly Dreams getting a nice kill on Prim. Roddy is nano boosted right now. Let's see if we can get a kill on the Roadhog here on DMG Dreams, but does not. Throwing out the bomb though. Ghost putting up a shield, blocking all that damage. Very nicely done, and then just ramming the other Reinhardt into the wall. Goodbye, Ghost XT to Bron Wayne. Doing a good job protecting that payload for his team. And it seems like her champion is going to be stabilizing yet again.
Yeah, absolutely. Her champion doing a very good job now, digging their feet in. I think a lot of those, they're not peeking up and allowing Deems to land that hook. And if you fight from behind your Reinhardt shield and you don't peek corners and you know there are Roadhogs there, you can really make a Roadhog feel almost useless. Deems being one of the better Roadhogs, that's something you have to do. So they've been doing a very good job of that. They're fighting as a team. They're using their ults well. We do see that nano boost out of the side of above average. Let's see where they elect to put that. And right as I'm hyping them up, I saw it's actually going to get hooked by Deems. Finished off by Stranger. Here comes the nano boost for the side of her champion. On to Caselim's on that Soldier. He's jumping away from the Diva Bomb. They're in the back line. He's trying to get some picks. They're the people for the defense for her champion is behind the payload, whereas above average is moving it up. Now it's just the supports and the hog on the payload. Caselim's is going to still not get dropped. He's still in the back. Not really doing a whole lot for his team back there. He's got to get up and fight with them. He's finally putting some chip damage on them from the back. And he actually is going to take out Stranger. So you know what? Caselim's kind of saying, screw you, Brett, I know what I'm doing. But her champion does look like they're going to hold this one off. I think above average had a very good opportunity there. They had 2 of her champ behind them, and 2 of them down, but they weren't able to move the payload very far.
Okay, I think what above average could use right now is a nice Zarya ult combo. Kind of clear out her champion from this hold. I mean, they've held steadfast for about 4 minutes now, having the payload in about that same spot. Not really moving it back too much, but hey, not really having it moving forward either.
Absolutely. Are we going to see above average cap here? Is her champ going to hold this chat? Let's see some predictions there as Roddy whiffs on that Diva Bomb, but he does make above average fall back quite a bit. I'm having a really hard time not calling them by their whole team. That's going to be a pick for the side of above average. And in comes the sound barriers by Zealous. Looks like they want to win it right here. Goes for the Earth Shatter. It's going to be almost negated by Cabron. And it doesn't matter, that's still 3 picks for the side of above average. This Chimera left trying to dance on the payload as Deems is going to go up and try to hold them in their spawn. Payload is making its way there now. Can Cabron get out of the side door and get there? He's going to have 1 chance to charge. Not going to get there.
No, just a few seconds behind, man. I think that was a great job there from Deems. Throwing out that whole hog, keeping that Anna back. She was really the only one I think who could have gotten to the point in time. So I think very good communication there from the side of above average.
Yeah, impressive stuff. Definitely impressive stuff. And that's stuff that you see from a team that's been together for a while. And above average, like I said, kind of a new team. Definitely shows that their experience is a little bit beyond the amount of time they've been together. Gelling quick and definitely playing at a high level right now. Let's see if they can continue to. For the side of her champion, you know, you did a good job. You know, it almost looked like you were going to get capped on in maybe sub 5 minutes, or just with a little over 4 minutes left, but instead they were able to dig their feet in and take it down basically to the last 30 seconds, which is great. Now you just got to do your job, cap on offense, and it'll basically go to if you can do it with a ton of time left, you'll put yourself in a great opportunity. If you do it with about the same amount of time left, you can basically go to it's almost essentially a 50-50 chance, because you'll be giving yourself, a minute left per team or whatever it may be. Cap A and get the payload as far as you can. So let's see if above average does anything here to try to install them out, or if we're just going to play them straight up. I think a big thing to watch is to see if her champion's able to get this first pick. If they get the first pick, they do a really good job of steamrolling after it. Cabron on the Torbjorn, I like it. Cabron is a Torbjorn main, for those of you that don't know. So make sure you get hyped for some Torbjorn action out of Cabron Williams.
Yeah, I'd be really hyped if they brought out that offensive Symmetra and offensive Torbjorn. Give everybody that 125 extra HP, man. I've seen that combo. I doubt it'll work in high-level play like this, but I've seen it work. So Prim decides not to get that early Widow pick, which is fine, I guess. Taking on the role of Lucio. Yeah, we're seeing pretty much the same team comp, so I'm not going to review it for you guys. It's going to be the same deal again on both sides.
Yeah, here we go. Both teams are staying right where they were.
Yeah, so above average, pretty much just letting her champion pass the first choke. I don't know if that's going to be in their favor or if that's going to be a detriment to them, but they are moving in towards point A. Cabron Williams with the shield up. Roddy shooting those Diva bullets right behind him. We have a little bit of a Roadhog fight over here, you guys. Sausage Light gets taken out by Beans and Creams. Beans and Creams getting the first pick. Very crucial pick there. Her champion down to 165 here on the point, and there goes Cabron Williams, man. It's kind of feel bad getting taken down by Lucio, but that's okay. So they, above average, push back her champion all the way past the point, man. They're going to have to regroup and come together.
Yeah, the icing on the cherry on top almost was that they got Blaze out of Diva mech, but he was able to get his mech back on the way out. So now it's basically going to be a 66 again. There's a huge hook there out of Sauce. They got to finish off Deems. They do. Now, if you're her champion, you got to take advantage of this. Ghost is going to even the playing field, though, with a pin onto Cabron Williams. Let's see if Sauce is able to land a hook. He's actually going to miss on it, and next pick is going to go to above average with the soldier roll, but Kasem's going to take out Stranger. Here comes the whole hog. We have a nano soldier on the point, even though we got the Lucio. Oh, big Earth Shatter out of Ghost. Can above average clean it up? They're going to get the first pick, second pick. It looks like above average might be stalling with just enough. Deems is going to be back. Let's see if he can get a pick. Right as I say that, Roddy's going to take out Ghost, and her champion's going to start moving on to the point. This has been a long, drawn-out fight. Big Earth Shatter there at Cabron. Deems is going to use his whole hog to keep them back. In comes the Diva Bomb.
Big Diva Bomb gets no one though. Cabron Williams puts up his shield just in time to protect his team, and they are just having fun on this point. Big breakdown coming out from Grim, keeping his team alive as they're fighting off above average.
Yeah, looks like her champion is going to stall the shot. They're going to throw basically everything they got. They're going to put that nano boost onto Cabron. He's going to land a charge on the Bean, but he's going to be taken out in the back line. Here comes the Diva Bomb out of Rod. He's not going to get anybody. And Stranger's going to pop his tack visor, which is basically going to be eaten up by Roddy. He's going to fall back to the point. Her champ was able to get 2 ticks. Just one last push. Cabron does have that Earth Shatter to try to use, but Zealous does have the Beat Chop as well, and Ghost is going to have a counter Earth Shatter.
Don't forget, he just got his ult as well. Blaze Killer, he hits those shots, especially those headshots. He'll have his ult in no time, but to be honest, man, for both Roddy and Blaze Killer, they should take some pointers from Cersei, man, on those Diva Bombs. Get some little Xbox action, Xbox tutoring, if you will. I don't think we've seen too many kills off them.
Yeah, absolutely. The Diva Bombs are kind of a craftier ult. You got to kind of have a feel for it. And I know Roddy and Blaze both very good Divas. Just the Reinhardt's done a good job of negating them. In comes above average. They're going to have the point. Ghost is going to get first pick on the Cabron. The beat drop's going to come in, and it looks like above average is going to throw basically everything they got at this hold. Her champion's going to have to back up and fight this last push. They're going to have enough time for one more push. They're going to be ulted out, basically. Roddy's going to have his. Yeah, they're going to be ulted out. So let's see. Earthshadow, Cabron's going to get super aggressive with this and push up kind of before his team gets there. Looks like they might be trying to make 2 pushes out of this just in case. Then comes the whole hog out of the side of Demon's Appearance, and it's going to be a pick for a pick. Her champion has got to start making moves right now. Big hook there onto Ghost. Out of Sauce. He's going to pop his whole hog. Got Ghost thrown back up against the building at Kings Row as they get that nano boost onto him, sending the body of Ghost flying. Now it's going to be a fight onto the point. Blaze Killer's going to be there, Zealous is going to be there, and the rest of her champion. Stranger's getting some poke in, but I think he's going to give this one up as Blaze is taken out of mech. Her champion is going to cap the point, and we're going to see them moving in the shoot space.
Very nice job there from her champion, clutching it in the last few seconds there. I was worried for a moment. I thought this was going to be Matt, but her champion, man, proving that they can take down an above average defense. Now they're moving into the street space. Hopefully, for them, man, they can push the street space just as fast as above average and pretty much have about 2 minutes to get that payload through the, I guess it's the factory now, right? It's not the foundry, it's more of the factory. It's all the presence.
Yeah, absolutely. The her champion needs to kind of steamroll the street space to make up for the time that above average is able to do it. And there's going to be pick for pick there out of them, and they're still going to have spawn advantage. But Stranger is going to use his tac visor along with the nano boost. Rise going to suck up most of it, but it's too late as he's able to take out Caselins and Trobjay. Cabron's going to get a pick on the Demons Extremes late, but I think this fight's going to be going in the side of above average. Her champ's going to continue to fight though. With Primera dropping, I think we're going to see Roddy try to get out of there. He's going to have reinforcements coming up. He's going to be taken out of mech right away. Sauce is going to pop his whole hog. They're not giving this one up. They want this fight. And with the spawns advantage that they have, I don't really blame them. They're going to start chucking ultimates at it. Kason does have this tac visor. Let's see if they go with the nano attack very soon. I wouldn't be surprised. Especially with Blaze being out of mech right now, he won't be able to eat much of it. They're going to break shield, and here it comes. They're going to slap it onto him. This could be deadly for the side of her champion. Let's see if they're able to get a fix. Here comes the Diva Bomb out of Blaze Killer. He's not going to get any with it as Cabron's able to negate most of it. Hooks there at it. They got Ghost and Blaze in the back fighting. Big hook shot there at Ghost. But picks are still going to go to Cabron Wames. Diva is very low in mech. Someone's going to take Blaze out of his mech. Hook shadow from Cabron. Her champion might be winning this fight. We've had a couple of these things. These long, drawn-out fights where I think they're over, and I think the teams are going to retreat, but the teams continue to fight them, and works out well there for her champion, as they're going to be moving in the factories phase, and we're going to have, what, a little under 2 minutes to do so? You get a minute and a half else, right?
Yeah, and I just want to point out really quick, awesome job there by Trillj throwing down that Ana grenade in that 2v2. I don't know if you guys saw that, but we had the Ghost throw his hammer down, big earth shatter, but it was pretty much, that fight was negated by Trillj's Ana grenade, making it to where they couldn't heal up and giving a little bit of extra health over to Soft City Light to keep them alive. And ultimately, I think that's what puts that payload over here to the factory phase.
Yeah, great stuff there out of Trobjay. He is subbing into them today. Let's get some hashtag free trolls in the chat for Trobjay. I know that's a fan favorite. Big hook here out of Sauce as they get teams in the back. Here comes the tac visor on the with the nano boost on Caselins, and he's going to be hunting for supports in the back. He's going to take out the Ana, and her champ does have picks here. They are up, I think, 5-3. I'd be surprised if you don't see them push in. We wait for that tac visor to die out, and Cabron is now going to take Blaze Killer out of mech. Big sound barrier there out of Primera, and they're going to be speeding into the point. Hook out of Sauce City Light. Sauce proving that, hey, I'm not just a support main man. I can play the Roadhog. I can play him at a high level. And her champion is moving this payload down the final stretch. And they're going to be, if they can get this in, they're going to be very competitive with above average's time. He can get put to sleep while using that whole hog. He can't get away. He's sleeping as the Diva Bomb lands basically on his stomach, and he's going to get blown up.
Nice combo there. Finally got a Diva Bomb kill. There's a nice break it down coming out of Zealous. Giving above average a little bit of a boost as they hold this payload. I mean, they're in a good spot. Only 20 seconds left on the clock, so at least we know they're going to have a time advantage for sure. But her champion kind of goes to that payload in. But then we have the Diva coming in from above average. Blaze still holding it down, but all their health is just, they're depleting, and I think her champ is going to be pushing this payload right in. Demon Creep trying to get on the payload, getting pushed out by Cabron Wames. Now we have Ghostcheck 2 trying to hold it down, but he goes down, and it's just blue in the kill feed here. It's her champ finishes it up. 0 seconds left on the clock.
So this is basically what it is. I mean, 25 seconds doesn't make too much of a difference in a hybrid payload, because I mean, really, neither team is going to cap and actually get the payload moving in over the time. It's going to be overtime by the time this payload actually gets anywhere substantial, no matter what. Honestly,
yeah.
Like, if
I
you
think
know what I mean?
Yeah, the only advantage, though, I would say, is those extra 25 seconds, I think, would give above average one extra push.
Yes.
On point A.
I agree.
But yeah, I mean, even then, it could still go to overtime on both sides, and you know that extra time really won't mean too much. But given as how the Her Champion attack was a lot slower than the above average attack, having that extra time on above average, I think, gives it even more of an advantage.
Completely agree. So let's see if Her Champ's able to cap A in this time. They probably have like a push and a half. Like, you're gonna get your one good push, and assuming you don't get team wiped immediately, you're gonna get another rushed push. If you get team wiped immediately, you'll probably get a whole push after that. So let's see if they're able to get this. I mean, it was kind of a long, dragged out cap the first time. So let's see if they're able to do it a little bit quicker this time. Out of the side above average, you just got to be smart, not get picked first, and hold the point. They keep an eye on Demons and Creams here on the Hog. They're actually going to switch it up to the side of Her Champion. They're going to Trill on that Zarya and move Sauce on down.
Yeah, I think it was a really smart move bringing Trill J out on that Zarya. Pretty much giving health to the tanks, throwing the bubbles on there, charging herself up, putting out a lot of damage. Especially needed to take down that Reinhardt shield. So yeah, here we go. They're on the point, man. They're already about halfway to the first tick mark. They just gotta stay alive, man. Her Champion doing a great job. No kills yet, though. I mean, again, another long run out fight, but LeBron and Ghost kind of go head-to-head. Both fall down, get back up. Who's gonna get the first pick, man? There we go. LeBron Wayne's taking out Ghost. Hastelin's taking out BA, but Stranger getting Trim out of there. And ending this back and forth, man. It's red, blue, red, blue, red, blue. I don't know how this fight's gonna go. We do have an anti-boosted Roddy coming out, getting a few kills. Trying to take down Zealous there on the Lucio, but he is dancing with a little blue stop. Ultimately gets taken down by Trill J. I think this is gonna be it for Her Champion and take point A. Yeah,
Her Champ's gonna cap A. Big stuff there out of them. I mean, that was a great fight there. They got those first two picks, and like you said, there was back and forth. But at the end of the day, they were up people there, so the trades were in favor of them. And now it's all going to be about stay on the payload. For the side of above average, they did dump a Soldier ult and a Lucio ult into that push, where I don't think Her Champ used much besides their Nano and Hastelim start out.
Yeah, I believe so. Now, I mean, look at this. Her Champ has got all the damage. Goes down the
there you go, Vegas. There you go.
We got it. Maybe we had Cersei give a few tips while they were playing. So Her Champ is very confident they're going to make it through the streets phase here. I think that's going to put a little bit of a scare on above average because they still have to do an attack themselves. If Her Champ can get it to the foundry phase or the factory phase now, Presence Factory, I think we might see this map go to them.
Yeah, that was a big ult, and that's something that I know Her Champ works on a lot. That's the set here, and you might see it back. The Ghosts are going to do it. It's going to be a little late, but what they do is they send that Eva Bomb behind, and then Earthshatter, the second the Reinhardt turns around. You're going to see two picks for above average. It looks like above average is going to have the advantage in this fight. There's not going to be any ults on the board for the side of Her Champion. Above average is just cleaning up now. You got to get Roddy off the payload. He's off, and they are. So that's where the payload's going to end. Which is, you know what, for a minute, that's great distance out of Her Champ, because you have to win that first fight in streets, because you're not getting there without winning a team fight. It's not happening. So you have to, not only if you're above average, cap the point and win that fight, you're also going to have to win an entire team fight in the streets, and you're going to allow for Her Champ to at least get back to the payload and contest you for the final meters. So Her Champ did a good job. They put themselves in a position where they just got to play defense now. Above average, you got to make sure you utilize your ultimates well, because I think that's ultimately what allowed Her Champion to win that first team fight. The Diva Earthshatter, having those two left over from that first team fight, allowed for them to be more aggressive, to go for that play, and Cabron and Roddy pulled it off flawlessly. And that's part of the reason why I have Cabron Williams as my early season MVP candidate for Her Champion. Make sure you check out the power rankings. You can see some of Commissioner Brett's early season MVP candidates there. Obviously, these are all just fun, and it doesn't mean anything, but still make sure you check it.
Yeah, we also have Roddy and Trill J on that Diva Zarya combo. That could be a really nasty combo to get your opponent off the payload. Which is really all that they're going to need to do if the above average does take the payload in the first place. We have yet to see if that's going to happen, but it's always nice to have ultimates that'll either keep the team off the payload or make them run away on their own. And maybe that's what we're going to see.
76 reporting for duty.
Agreed.
All right.
Completely agree.
There you go. So
Team
above average,
comp
making it
battle
past
royal.
the first choke without any problems, which is kind of the strat that we've seen here tonight. No one really bothering to defend the first choke. They're kind of defending around the hotel. Above average making their way onto the point. They get a little bit of time on there, but not before her champion can come back and contest. Very nice hook there from Deans and Creams. However, Trill throws on that bubble, keeps that Lucio alive. Trill getting himself out there. I noticed he's looks like he's about 60-70% charge. Really good for him. And yeah, they're forwarding that for that first push, man.
Those bubbles out of Trill I've seen 2 hooks.
On point.
Now.
There's another one. There's another one too, man. Just absorb that Reinhardt flame strike. Going in the hotel, trying to wrap around.
Doing a really good job there on the Zarya. Good switch. Not only is it putting out a ton of damage and saving his teammates who are getting hit, he's also putting some big damage onto Divas. So let's keep an eye on him for sure as he is building ult charge quickly. Actually, he does have it now. Like you said, this could be huge for them. Double sound barriers coming out, as well as a attack visor for K-Slims. Can they clean up? He's going to get 2. One's going to be the opposing soldier, and this is really going to be the last possible fight for the side of above average. Blazekiller is going to come on and contest. He's going to drop down that self-destruct. He's going to get taken out before he can get back in. I don't know if anyone else is going to get back.
Too far away.
Her champ's going to hold the first point. Her champ's going to take map 1.
Big comeback from her champion. I don't know. Maybe they were just getting in their groove. But now we've seen the real her champ come out tonight, and yeah, everyone did a fantastic job on the team. Big props to Roddy. Probably going to see him play the game, and also K-Slims on that last hold right there. I mean, that was mostly him in the kill feed.
Play of the match.
Yeah, we're going to see Trill
here we go.
On the Zarya.
Trill on Zarya, play of the game.
Hashtag free Trill J's in the chat for this pog out of Trill J. He's going to be just absolutely melting people on 100 charge on the Zarya. This is when they capped A the first time.
Beautiful.
So, great stuff there. We're going to be heading back to lobby, and we're going to be going to Hollywood, where above average is going to be on offense. So I'm not going to need to switch anything. I'm just going to have to change the map. So let's see some predictions in the chat, guys. Are we going to see above average tie this one up and force Nepal for game 3, or is her champion going to close it out here on Hollywood? We're jumping in right now, guys. Some hashtag HCs or some hashtag AAs in the chat is all I need.
Welcome.
Looking for them. Shout someone out if I see some. We do got some free trills in the chat. You're not allowed to say free trill, man. You should focus on the match. Trill, I trust.
Intro.
AA tie. So Nick believes we are going to map 3. That's her champion.
I think that's a pretty good prediction. Would not be surprised if above average took it here on Hollywood. I mean, they were really back and forth on Kings Row. Who knows what we're going to see here? But let's take a look at. Oh, go ahead.
The Overguard. Even the Overguard is saying hashtag free trill. Oh man.
Oh wait, what?
I just shouted you out, Nick. I'm not shouting you out again. Yeah, let's I wonder if, I mean, so far we haven't seen above average switch team comp once, and it looks like we're not going to see it happen here either. We have seen some flexibility out of the side of her champion, and I think the switch to Zarya is what really is hurting above average. And I know a lot of people like to say that Zarya, you know, with her most recent nerf, the fire strikes don't get you as much charge or whatever it may be. That she's not as good, but I mean, Trill is showing that Zarya is going to be super effective, not only by the amount of damage you put out, but also just by keeping your teammates alive. And I think if you have a good Zarya, you can almost, not negate, but you can really make it difficult to be a good hog, because if you're landing hooks, it doesn't matter if they got a bubble on them, because the second you shoot that bubble with your shotgun, all you're doing is making that Zarya 3 times as strong. So now, keep an eye on Trill.
I really got to point this out, Brett. We almost had 4 tanks coming out from the side of above average, but Stranger switched last minute from Zarya to Soldier. I think they might have been debating on whether or not to counter Zarya with another Zarya. But Hurricane taking the high ground here. Yeah, which is what we normally see from the top end players. We have Blaze Killer trying to go in and get some early damage. No kills yet as they fight here on the point. Demons and Cream's getting a nice hook there on Roddy. Blaze Killer helping take her out of mech. Ghost X2 chasing her down with that hammer. Goes down. Stranger taking down Roddy. Ghost taking down Prim. We got Cabron Williams swinging his hammer here on the point, but everyone, it was group effort there from Above Average. Pretty much take down the entire Herd Champion lineup and secure this point. Man, that was quick. 50 seconds, not bad. Getting that payload moving.
Yeah, absolutely. Above Average doing exactly what they did last map. They're coming out hard. They come out with an aggressive first push, and they get the payload going. Let's see if Herd Champion's able to hold streets better than they did on King's Row. And immediately, if you're Cabron, you got to be careful because you're up there by yourself. I mean, you do have your two tanks kind of behind you in case someone's moving further back, but your supports are not there yet. They're going to be moving up now, and it looks like they're going to be grouping up. They are holding a little further up than I would have suggested to. Double earth shatters. Cabron blocks it.
Wins. Wow, 4 down, but they all get back up without any kills, man. Blaze Killer sends out his back. Ding! Gets 3. Ghost picking up a 4th. That's almost a team kill.
Wow, it is a team kill. We're going to get a, what is it? Is it gong in the chat? Let's get some gongs in the chat because there's a nice little team kill there out of the side of Above Average. And they're going to be now rolling this towards the end of Streets phase. Her champion is going to be regrouping over behind that dumpster. And Demons and Cream is taking a nice little nap there behind Ghost Shield. He's not allowing them to get hooked or, well, they don't have to hook up. He's not allowing them to take any damage. And her Above Average is going to be moving this payload forward. Her champ looking to engage. Cabron's going to get hooked, but he's going to get saved by not only Above, but also the wall. In comes the nano boost on him, but he's getting flung around by Demons and Cream. He's trying to charge him, but he's getting tossed up in the air. But that is going to be 2 picks for the side of her champion, and it looks like Above Average is going to be trying to back up. Roddy's chasing down the supports, but he's going to give it up. And looks like the 4 players here are going to get away.
You're going to live.
4 Above Average, and they're going to be looking to re-engage. They do have that Anna Reinhardt ultimate. Wouldn't be surprised to see that combo. Whereas on the side of you got a little angle there of the soldier taking a nap on stream for you guys. I just saw that on the corner of my eye. We're going to be seeing her her champion now try to hold up by this jail. Let's see if Speed Boost here at the Zealous, if Above Average is able to get this first pick. And they are. Big road shadow there.
There we go. Ghost, man, put a lot of work here on the Reinhardt tonight as the team comes in for a quad kill there. Or I'm sorry, a triple kill. There's the quad kill, taking out K-Slims. They're going to be pushing this payload, hitting that mark. Moving on to the final phase, man, with about 4 minutes and 40 seconds left here on the clock.
Yeah, they're going to be getting into the final bit again with a lot of time left. But if her champion can do what they did last time, they'll be fine. But unlike last time, they're actually getting kind of picked early in this fight. They are going to have time to group up basically towards the middle of the last bit. It looks like Above Average is continuing to keep pressure on them, and it's Demons and Cream's doing it for the most part. He's peeking corners, looking to land hooks and bring someone in and give his team the immediate advantage in these team fights.
So her champ allowing Above Average to get around that first Esper, fighting down the straightaway. There we go. Trill J throwing out that Graviton surge. They grab a few, but no kills as we got a Lucio counter. Here we go. And a boosted. The Stranger 43 coming out, getting a double, taking out South and K-Slims with the help of Blaze Killer.
Yeah, this looks like it's getting dangerous here for her champion. They need to really be careful because this is approaching extremely fast time. In comes the Diva Bomb for Roddy. Can he clean any up? He's not going to.
Not quite. The payload actually stopped a lot of that explosion from hitting anybody. And then, of course, you had the Ghost throw up the shield as well to protect the rest of the team.
Here comes a Graviton or a Diva Bomb out of ways. They're going to get one. Big rip shatter on the Cabron, but there's no follow-up. Everyone's dead. It's just Cabron.
Oh, and then we have throws down that whole hog, taking out Cabron way and
Stalking everybody coming out.
Yeah, we got a little bracer action. No, I don't think so at all. I think Above Average has a hang on this payload right now. Yeah, they just took out 2 and 3 and 4.
Cabron comes
Gotta worry about
in.
Cabron Williams, man. He's not going anywhere. K-Slim's popping on that Winston, jumping up in the air, trying to keep that payload where it's at. got Sauce City running around on the Tracer, but Ghost getting that Ana boost, man. Can't stop them. And above average, man. They get it with 2 minutes, 36 seconds left on the clock. This is going to be another tough one for her champion.
Switching sides.
Yeah, her champion now puts themselves in a much more difficult spot than they had themselves in on King's Row. They're going to need to come out and obviously get that payload rolling as well. If they're unable to, things could get sticky here on Hollywood, for sure. We are seeing an immediate... Well, maybe not. Yeah, looks like they're going to go back to the way it was. Sauce and Trill obviously deciding who's going to go on that tank, if they want the Hog or if they want the Zarya. Who gets to play Ana? I don't want to play Ana, man. Well, I don't want to play Ana either. I think that's what we got going on in the team chat. Whereas on the side of above average, it's going to be the comp we've seen all night.
We need that offensive Symmetra, man.
Yeah, let's see some Symmetra. Is that what you want?
Hell yeah, man. I think we, I think with the Symmetra, you can probably throw that big old shield out there and stop a lot of Deems and Cream's hook action from that Hog. You can also probably stop some of Blaze Killer's damage while he's hiding behind Ghost Shield. I don't know, there's a lot of stuff you can do with an offensive Symmetra.
That's true, that's true.
Plus, it'd just be really funny to lose to an offensive Symmetra. Her champion would definitely have some bragging rights if they pulled that off.
Absolutely. I mean, if you could pull off the offensive Symmetra and win, that'd be something.
But yeah, I mean, that shield matrix is no joke, man. I mean, you get that down, that's 50 meters of protection. So, I mean, that covers what? At least a third of the map, if not half. I mean, if we're talking about the payload section.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's probably half, I'd say, for sure.
All right, her champion coming out of the gate. K-Slim's leading the pack, trying to get some early damage here.
Yeah, we got her champion might go all the way around the back, which is probably a smart play. Oh, they're actually going to kick high ground. I like this. They're going to put some damage onto that Lantern shield across, and they can see who wins the shield battle first. I'll tell you what, Roddy coming out of the back is not good. Yeah, that is not good on the side. Yeah, and above average.
Oh, Gotex 2 kind of trapped. We got Blaze Killer coming up that spot a little bit, and he does escape just in time. Deems and Creams throwing down a nice hook, taking out K-Slims. That's why you need the Roadhog, man. Everyone's meta running that Soldier 76. Roadhog's always a good counter. Just hook and kill, and that's all she wrote. Her champ's going to need a group back up together here at the choke and try to make their push above average, keeping that high ground over in the cafe, which I think is a really good idea. Pretty much controlling the engagement here. LeBron Waynes and Roddy coming up, trying to get some damage. Taking out that shield. That shield is down, and now here we go with the engagement. They drop down. Ghost X2 taking out K-Slims, but Trill J countering and getting the Ghost out of there. Above average loses their main tank as they're holding this point, and we almost have the first pick here on point A. Trill J throwing out that Graviton Surge, getting 2 in there and getting 2 kills. I think this is it. Bron Williams getting that nice Ana boost. He's going to take out Diva.
Yeah, so her champ basically had to throw everything they had at it to get it, but they were at the end of the day able to get it, and that's what you had to do. So now we're going to see probably above average. Yeah, they're going to back up. They're going to hold this back, mid streets. And they're going to try to
my ultimate is charging.
Move it out.
And we are going to see Extra Stranger get a bad spawn here as he was picked too late, but on that soldier he does have some high mobility. Looks like above average might be just kind of holding back a little bit further, and he actually is going to be rejoining them right now. With the amount of distance between the car has to go which is like anyways, it's going to be okay. And let's see if her champion's able to utilize the ultimates they have here. They do have that Earth Shatter Beam Bomb. They elect to not use it.
Oh, double Beam Bomb coming out.
Wow.
Oh, and Blaze Killer getting a triple there. Taking out Sauce City, K-Slims, and Roddy. That's going to be a great opportunity here for above average to secure this payload.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about the nano boost on the Reinhardt there. I guess Bean just wanted to make sure that this point was not going to be moved at all. Want to really hold here, as this is one of the better spots to hold on Street's face, so I'm sure that's what he had in mind. I just think maybe you could have got better usage out of that nano boost maybe in this push here. But anyways, they are going to hold now. They do have that Lucio ult out of Zealous if they do need to break it down. Caselands with that tack visor. Wouldn't be surprised to see that get popped on this push unless he's going to wait for Sauce to get his nano boost to slap it on. And hook here out of Deems and Creams. Sauce is going to actually live through it. We're going to see double Lucio ults come out of both sides. Here comes the tack visor out of Caselands as he didn't wait for that nano boost, which is just about to get picked up. He's going to take out Deems, but he's going to get taken out by Stranger immediately. That's going to be picks for each side. Graviton coming in for her champion, but they got to follow up on it. They actually get picked. Trill gets taken out by Deems, and it looks like after all those ultimates, Above Average is still going to hold this point off.
Yeah, Blaze Killer just chilling on that Diva right on top of the payload, throwing out that damage. Pro COD Gamer joining the stream and getting kicked out. Peace out, Pro COD Gamer.
Later, Pro COD Gamer. You are not welcome here.
Not at all.
Now it looks like Above Average is going to be holding back right behind the payload, and they got about 2.5 minutes they got to hold this off. They do have Roddy Bomb, Cabron Earthshatter, and Sauce City's Nano Boost. So they have the ultimates to work with out of the side of Above Average. We see Bomb and Nano as well. Here comes the Nano on to Cabron. He catches speed boost. He's going to Earthshatter. He's got both supports down.
Wow!
Blaze Killer takes out 4. Roddy picks up 2 right back. And it's just going to be Cabron versus Deems and Blaze. And Blaze isn't even paying him any attention. He's playing video games on the point as Cabron gets taken out. And wow, I think we might have seen Pog right there.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Let's get some PogChamp Doritos chips in the chat for Blaze Killer. Was that a quad or was that all 5? I couldn't tell, man.
I think it was 5, but it definitely was a quad. But I feel like it was probably.
Well, I'm sure we'll see that in play of the game. We'll get a nice replay of that. Blaze Killer throwing it down with the Diva. Really liking the 600 health on Diva, making her more viable. So you can see more play in the Overguard. Deems and Creams getting nice there on Caselands, but missing the shot. As Roddy goes and chases him down, Deems and Creams throwing back a little bit of health juice, but ultimately Roddy was able to get those headshots, finish him off. And I think this is going to be her champion's push here to the point. Minute and 12 seconds left here on the clock for Above Average to get back out there and contest the point. I don't know if they're going to do it, man. They got a long way to walk, and their team doesn't seem to be all the way together. But here we go. They break it down.
Nano, the sound barrier from Zealous. Then once it come back from Chimera, and her champion is now going to be rolling Earthshatter here out of Cabron. Stranger getting melted, he's also getting healed. He's got the nano boost on him, and that's going to be 3 picks for the side of her champion. Blaze Killer still got on him. I don't think they notice him. Watch out. He's not going to get anybody with that, and her champion is going to get out.
2 minutes heading in. I mean, they're already at a disadvantage as far as time goes. I think best case scenario, if they push it without getting stopped, they'd only have about, 45 seconds left on the clock. So her champion is going to really need to focus up, not so much on getting the payload there quickly, but just getting the payload there, period, so that they at least have a shot at winning the map.
Yeah, her champ needs to make sure they just move this payload in. They got to utilize their ultimates as well as possible here down the stretch. They have a ton of ults to work with. Where it's set up Above Average really is kind of run dry besides the Earthshatter. And here comes the Earthshatter. So this is really all Above Average has got. If you can get through this, well, it looks like this is going to be a team win. Team fight for the side of Above Average. Your champ's going to back up.
Absolutely.
Try to fight the next fight.
Yeah, and that was really Biang throwing down that Ana grenade, man. That really helped with the hammer down. I really like her, as the supplementary healer on the team. Not just for her ultimate, but that grenade, you time it right, man, and you're winning those team fights. That's not the first time we've seen that happen tonight, coming out from an Ana.
Yeah, the Ana's by out of grenades so much for a team. Ana itself.
Oh, here we go, combo.
Oh man,
ultimately only getting 2, but nonetheless, not bad there for her champ. If they can continue it, Cabron Williams coming down with the Earthshatter. Sauce City Light taking out Stranger. We got Roddy tracking down Blaze Killer with the help of Caselands, taking her down. And her champion pushing for just the final few meters here on Hollywood.
Yeah, Above Average really got to make sure they handle this right. They don't have any ultimates to work with. That's going to be 2 big picks. Just got to get the Reinhardt. Who's here? You got to find out who's here. Where are they? I'm not even sure who it is. It's the Lucio. Kill the Lucio. They kill Lucio. Now they gotta get Diva out of mech. Diva is out of mech. She's gonna get boot back. Her champion almost got this. Get it with some time left.
No time left.
Above average did their job.
They did.
Now
they did it really well.
All above average now needs to do. I'm pretty sure it's Cap A, right? In the time they have left.
3.
Is that how this works?
Switching sides.
Or do both teams get a minute?
We're gonna find out here in just a second.
So above average just needs to cap A to win. If her champ was able to cap that with, I mean, as little as 0.1 seconds left, they would have got a minute on the clock. Obviously, above average would have got more time too. But what we saw out of her champ last time is it doesn't matter who's got more time. They were able to move the payload further on King's Row. Now let's see though if they can hold this one off and force a tie, in which case we would be going to an Ilios best of 1 King of the Hill to see who wins Hollywood. None of that. We do have, looks like, well, maybe I'll start calling above average the most predictable team in the league, as they are literally running. Oh, wait. Are we gonna see something different? Oh, we have a Genji? Is that a pro Genji? Pro Genji.
I love it.
Stranger. Now, listen, it's overbuff. It doesn't mean really that much, so don't roast me in the Twitch comments. But the Stranger is currently the #1 soldier and the #1 Genji on overbuff. As he is going to go back to soldier.
I was hoping to see some Genji. Probably debating with this team. They're saying, no, man, it's working. Keep at it. I mean, soldier in this meta is just too strong.
He really is, and it's kind of hard to not run him. Let's see how above average wants to handle this first point break. Her champ's going to be holding high ground like they have been. Trill's going to get some free charge off that fire strike from the Ghost. And Cabron's going to put one of his bag right away. Above average is going to put some pressure onto the point. And Ghost's going to go right up behind him. He's going to get Cabron. He's going to hit. He's going to miss, but Cabron is going to get taken out by Zealous. Big hook there out of Caselam, who he's unable to finish off Fiend. And that's going to be 2 picks for the side of above average. This is not looking good for her champ. You need to handle this.
Oh, nice put from
Fiend.
Taking out Prim. That's the Lucio. No dancing on that payload on that point. That's going to be it there for her champ. I'm going to call it right now. There's no way they're getting back.
Yeah, no, this is it. Cabron's going to come in. Probably going to try to get it done. Not even going to
take it down. Here we go. We got Roddy on the Diva, but he's not going to last long.
Nope, that's going to be that.
Mac. Take it down.
We're going to be going to map 3.
Finishing it up.
We're going in the fall. Great stuff.
All right. Finishing up with the nice King of the Hill. Always good to round it out with something different.
Final score.
And you know, I mean, Team 2 hybrids and then going to a King of the Hill. I mean, you never know what you're going to get with this. It's a completely different style. Maybe we'll see some different team comps. It could really go either way. I want to know what you guys think here in the Twitch chat. Who's going to take it all, man? We're going to map 3. Blaze Killer.
With Blaze.
The play of the game. Here we go. We're going to see how many he got. Launched it from the high ground. Oh, and he does, man. He gets 5.
Wow.
Nice quint from Blaze Killer. Sitting down. There we go. That's why he was playing video games. Didn't even worry. Didn't even worry about the Reinhardt. Reinhardt who? I don't care. We'll let Deems take care of it.
Yeah, that was great stuff there out of the side of
above average, man.
Average.
That was beautiful, beautiful Diva play.
Let's see if
to
if anything's going to change here on the poll, or if above average is going to keep running the same comp they've been running. I mean, they've been unbelievably predictable this entire game, but it's basically been, this is one of the better comps in Overwatch right now. This meta is kind of a predictable meta. Can it get countered, or is it gonna just be one of those things that you got to counter it by running it back? We might see some Winston out of Cabron. He's kind of toying with it. I mean, with the Roadhog for above average, I don't know if Winston's a great pick, but I do like Winston on top. It's just they have triple tank, and you just kind of tickle the tank to Winston. Yeah, he's gonna pull out the Reinhardt. I think we're gonna probably end up maybe seeing mirror comps minus the Hog or minus the Diva, or what am I missing?
No, they're switching it up completely, man. The side of her champion, gonna be throwing above average off their game, I think, with this one. Saucy Light on Zenyatta, Caselam's on Tracer, Cabron Wayne still sticking on the Reinhardt, Prim sticking on Lucio, Trill J switching over to Soldier, and Roddy now on the Zarya.
Above
We do
average,
have
keep
a,
the same comp, not even gonna call it out.
Yeah, we do have a straw poll in the chat, guys. You can check that out. Above average is going to take high ground, and her champ's not gonna. Her champ's going to say, hey, come meet at some point. We're not playing that high ground. We'll meet you here. We'll be the round hunt battle here. Let's see
really
who
quick,
gets first pick.
Brett. Really quick. Icing McSpicy here in the chat. First you get the ice, then you get the spice. Y'all know what it is. What's up, man? Big shout out to you, bud. Thanks for showing up, supporting the stream.
What's up, Icy? What's going on, man? And that's going to be basically a team right here for the side of above average. They're going to take down 5 of the players of her champ. Casey's actually in the guy on point last second, as I think he's trying to just maybe stall a little bit. But for the most part,
Yeah, but above average, man, showing their team comp is standing strong, man. No switches for them, no problem. I'm curious to see if her champ might decide to switch it up either this map or later map, depending on how these future fights go. But they're really going to have to find. They're really going to have to find a way to counter this above average comp.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the above average comp. This is kind of weird. This meta gets a lot of hate right now for being a 8-9 hero meta in comparison to the other ones. Not very deep for what can get run. If you're not running triple tank, teams say you're wasting your time. So I mean, wow, Deems just hooked Trill J through that wall. Trill, I feel your pain. Hashtag free Trill. You just got yanked through a wall. Through a wall. Free Trill from Deems hook, man. Hashtag free Trill. But yeah, above average doing a very good job of showing, hey, this is the meta. We can run the meta at a high level. Beat us on kind of. And
and I'm really loving this high ground play too. Here on this map in Nepal. It's not, I mean, you see it a lot in the beginning, but you don't see it once that point has been taken. They've done a good job in doing so. Controlling that engagement, dropping down only when they need to. But, oh, here we go. Big fight here on the payload as Deems and Cream's throwing down that whole hawk, pushing Cabron into the wall. Above average, getting 4 kills, 5 kills. Prim, the only one left over. And he's got to run away, lick his wounds, group back up with his team. I don't know, not looking good here for her champ.
No, her champ's got to do a much better job if they want to take this map. That is for sure. They're having a really hard time handling the comp. There it is. Not putting out enough damage on the tank. Wow. They open up there out of Blaze, paired with Ghost. They're going to take out 2 of them together. We're going to see the ultimate's out of sauce. He's trying to keep the team alive, but it looks like it might be a little too late. As Caselim's is able to take out Ghost for the next 2 picks, and the next 3 are going to go above average. Just Caselim's left. He's going to get taken out. And this first map is going to go to above average.
Yeah, if I had to take a guess, I'd have to. It'd be a toss-up between Blaze Killer and Deems and Creams for who's got gold damage on their team right now. I mean, every time I look at Deems, man, he's getting hits. He's got great accuracy with that scrap cannon. And then, of course, I mean, Blaze Killer, you can't discount those bombs, but he's also laying down accurate headshot damage as well. Able to put a lot on her champion. They're really going to have to find a way to mitigate some of that damage. And, you know, their comp just wasn't working out. Now, Sauce City is changing onto the Ana from Zenyatta, which I think is a good move. He was only able to get out that Transcendence once, and even when he did, it did not win that team fight. I think the Nano boost is going to come in handy. Throwing it on Cabron or throwing it on Roddy to get more damage on the tanks. But here we go, out the gate. Now, you guys can't see this, but I'm following right behind her champ. It looks like they're both going the left side. They're going to meet over next to the ledge. Maybe we'll see a boot, maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah, we call this, a lot of teams call this pillars, and if you go on Logging Out's Twitter, you will see him poop off 6 players and then tell his team to shut up and just go pillars. So, go pillars, go pillars, in respects to Logging Out. As the first pick going to her champ, and the next 2 are going to go to above average, and above average is going to be just capping the point. As Stranger just posted up on it, putting out damage, and they're going to get the first percents on the board for the side of above average. I think the only 2 picks there, one by Sauce and one by K-Slims in that fight for her champ. The rest was all above average, and you're right about Sauce switching onto the Ana. We actually had the Invasionist say it in the chat. He says Sauce was doing better on Ana. Why'd he switch? So we are going to see him pull the Ana back out, and let's see if that Nano boost can help her champ by help them get some.
Yeah, I think if the logic behind that switch was get Transcendence enough to counter the Nano boost, but he just wasn't able to get it quickly enough, and above average just on average, getting more kills. But here we go. We got the blue in the kill feed now. LeBron Williams taking down 2. Primera spotted taking down 2, and then Drill J cleaning it up with another one. Blaze Killer kind of killing himself to get back into the spawn quickly. And Herchamp finally getting this point, getting some time on the clock.
Yeah, Primera spotted everyone's favorite battle toad. Cabron hammered him down. Primera was just locking on the heads and shooting bursts and booming. So he was able to clean up 2 and now above average has got to try to retake pillars and put some pressure on Herchamp. Cabron's gonna go. He gets that Herchamp adder comes in, and this is not looking good for the side of Herchamp. Primera's trying to get away. I don't want to battle toad with a Reinhardt, especially not Ghost, one of the better.
Wow, Roddy just falling off. I don't know if that was on purpose or not, man, but that's gonna be it.
Yeah,
above
I'm
average gonna take the point back.
Probably didn't want to feed ult charge there late in the fight, but even if it wasn't, I mean, I'm not sure if it would have made too much of a difference. You have a lot of ultimates on the board. I mean, basically everything for above average, and 3 out of 6 for Herchamp, with Caselim's closing in on his. Let's see if above average can utilize their ultimates well here and not end up wasting them. If they can make sure they get high quality out of them. In comes the Roddy Diva Bomb. He's not going to get any. Primera's going to try to take on Stranger on point. Stranger's going to ult him. Primera's going to use his sound barrier to save himself. And Stranger's trying to get away, but he's got the Diva Matrix around him, and Herchamp looks like they're going to at least tap the point. Now Blaze is going to come onto the point. He's going to get pooped, and he's going to be taken out of mech immediately. Cabron in a little situation here in the back. He's calling for help. Down goes Deems and Crimson. Primera boots him off. I saw that at Primera. I saw it. And just like that, Herchamp's going to retake point. You got to be careful here if you're Radius. He's a little low read. They're going to back up on the point and try to hold this off as a team. And like I was saying, a lot of ultimates were used there out of the side of above average. I mean, it was just Soldier and Nano, but that's a lot of ultimate to not win the team fight. So whereas the side of Herchamp, I believe, only used their sound barrier. So let's see if ultimates come into play here as the Graviton is used. Clean them up. Primera is out here putting down some damage with this Lucio. You gotta, if you like DPS Lucio, you gotta watch Primera. He's getting some headshots right now for sure.
Got a little bit of blue here in the kill feed as Herchamp is able to kind of keep that point to themselves. 94% here on the clock, above average, not really close. They've got to put somebody on the point, trigger that overtime, but unfortunately not going to happen. 1-1 here on Nepal, man. Are we going to get to a map 5? I don't know. Let's see some predictions in the chat. You guys think we're going to go all the way to the end, man? 3rd map of the night, and then 5th map in Nepal. What do you guys think? Are we going to get there? Hashtag get there, or whatever. I don't know.
Let's see some predictions. Herchamp's going to take this. Above average going to take it. And it's going to be 3-2, 3-1. And here you guys. Let's see some predictions in the chat.
I must say you're looking quite well. This life must be
Avon says who's winning that shoes being useless.
We're all tied up, bro.
I've seen worse.
And it's 1-1 in the series, and we're on Nepal map 3. Let's see what this seems like to push. This is one of the more
I hate
on the
this
first
map.
The first one we went to, obviously, a lot of times teams just go, yeah, they go up, take high ground. The second one is usually pillars. Here, sometimes you see them fight elephant, sometimes you see them fight top left, top right. Looks like the side of above average can go straight to point, whereas Herchamp's going to take elephant. They now dive on the point. And let's see, the first pick is going to go to above average. Ghost is in a little bit of trouble, though, as Roddy and Primera are getting right underneath the shield and putting down damage, and it's going to leave level flank.
Yeah, above average doing a great job in staying alive, taking out Soft City Light, Ranger getting that headshot. Then we got Blaze Killer trying to get a little bit behind the Reinhardt, kind of freaking him out a little bit. Defending Cabron Williams back to group up with his team. Above average staying close to the point as possible, I think. Just throwing damage straight down, making the Herchamp kind of second guess when they should push. Getting some more time up there, only 15%. That was quite a long first point fight. Which is one of the reasons why I don't like this map. But so they are going to choose Elephant side here. Cabron Williams kind of peeking around the corner. We do have Caselim's with the Tracer, trying to get some damage on the Reinhardt. What do you feel about this Tracer pit? Oh, before we get into that, man, double Diva Bomb and Graviton Surge. Only a couple kills out of that. Not what I wanted to see, but that's okay. Team Supreme's getting a nice hook on to Roddy. It looks like Roddy's just slowing down that damage on Teams. Takes it down, Soulbase taking out Zealous, but goes taking out that Tracer. Now getting back to Tracer, man, what do you feel about this pick? I haven't seen a lot of work coming out of Caitlyn, Fred.
So Tracer obviously like a great king of the hill. It's just against triple tank, where does Tracer fit in this current meta? And I know we have some great Tracer players in our league, and we got XCX Shadow on Triadam, Xenomorph for CWRAF, and Quesums does his thing on Tracer for sure. It's just, where does it exactly fit is what makes it hard. Just don't put out too much damage on Tracer, obviously. You do quite a bit, but I like Tracer. It's just about, you know, being able to single out those support. So if Quesums is able to take out a Lucio, take out a Nano, I like the pick. If not, it can be hard. That is going to be 2 picks for her champion. We got a Boostio. Primera is Nano boosted. He's out here laying down the law. I doubt that was on purpose, but no matter what, they still win the team fight. You know what? Maybe her champ is just very confident in Primera's DPS Lucio Battletoad ability. Let's go with that's what it was.
Right.
We do see the Nano for the side above average. Wouldn't be surprised to see this get slapped on the beams appearance here for a whole lot. That can be a ton of damage. Ryzen chucking in this Diva Bomb. Not going to get any. That's a little bit too far. And that's going to be first pick for the side of above average. Here comes the Nano. I think he hit Ghost, but he's not able to get anything really out of Ghost on it.
That Graviton was really able to counter it. Great job coming out from Stroll J, man. He's been killing it on the Zarya all night. Win or lose, man, you got to be proud of that gameplay.
Absolutely. And her champ's going to kind of run this down to 99%. They're actually going to get 2 picks right back. If they win this little team fight here, Cabron with the big Earth Shatter, this map could be over. You got Diva and Lucio, I think, to deal with. You do hear Stranger's Nano or Soldier ult coming out. Not able to get anybody with it yet, and I'm sure people are low. Primera's going to break it down to keep people alive. Deems is going to fall. Ghost is weak in the corner. He's going to just barely be hanging on. He's going to fall. You got to get the Diva out of Mecha to the side of her champ, because Blaze has been alive in that Mecha far too long.
Get in there.
Then you got to find the Lucio. Lucio, who is, I think, dancing that goal. They're going to clean him up, and her champ is going to go up 2-1 on Nepal, and they're a map away from taking this match.
Score.
And obviously, if you go by last year's end of the season standings, her champion would be the favorite. If you go by last season's playoff standings, above average would be the favorite. If you go by, you know, record this season, above average would be the favorite. And if you go by just the amount of roster moves made, obviously above average made a ton, and her champion basically stayed the same. So take that into consideration when you're watching this. Maybe sometimes keeping the same roster and grinding it with your team is the better thing to do. Cough, cough, all those teams that break up every time they lose a match. Sick of seeing that. So, her champ.
Yeah, you definitely can't do that. You gotta grow as a team and learn as a team and practice as a team. You can't give up.
The grass is not always green.
Yo, so first team fight coming in. Bubbles all around there from Stroll J. No one's getting a pick just yet, but we got some Ana grenades flying about. And there we go. Her champion getting 2, but above average. Getting right back in there, getting 2 as well. So Bron wins, taking out Deems and Korean's big pick there. And that, I think, is what's going to get her champion point A. They're going to hold.
Great stuff there out of her champ. I mean, hey, the pressure is on above average to figure this out. I'm just surprised we haven't. Oh, well, I was going to say I'm surprised we haven't seen anything changes out of above average, but we actually have. They're going quad tank. Stranger's going to be on that Zarya. That is good. Quad tank's able to break this 2-2-2 comp from, which I also lied about. We actually have a 3-2. I'm not going to lie about today.
I mean, do you think they're going to have enough damage, though, with the quad tank? I mean, I guess Deems should be kind of considered DPS on Roadhog, but I mean, it's really not that much. Very concentrated damage. Yeah, her champ is going down above average at this point.
A lot of pressure on Stranger to build some charge. Ghost has obviously got to play like a DPS. Blaze, they all got to play at a very aggressive level and use that HP. But I think the most pressure is going to be on Bean to keep them all healed. If Bean can't keep them healed, it's just not going to be worth it. Obviously, Dooms can heal himself, but he's the only one. Stranger's going to switch right onto that soldier. He said, I guess, screw this. Let's go back to what was working. But her champ seems to kind of have it figured out right now. And above average is running out of time. Big bomb there out of Blaze to at least pick one, but it's going to be a little too late in this fight as her champ is really going to have to hold off maybe one good push and then a second staggered push out of above average as they are trickling up now.
Yeah, Cabron Williams, man, charging on Deems, nullifying that hook, putting in tons of work. Above average, really going to have to get it together if they're going to want to stay in the game. Yeah, her champ getting 2 early picks here in this team fight.
Good.
Goes. Man, that is just so sad. I am so sorry, above average, man. You guys fought really well tonight, but this game going to her champion.
Yeah, her champ doing a great job of closing out this win. They're going to take it 3-1 on Nepal. GG's in the chat as her champ is going to take our first match on stream this season on Nepal. Great stuff there out of them. Cabron Williams coming through with the
coming in with the
MVP candidate.
Here it is, you guys. Nano boosted Reinhardt. Earth Shatter down on the ground. Taking out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Getting that team kill. Wonderful play there from Cabron Williams.
Great stuff, guys. That was, once again, GG's in the chat. And we are now going to be staying with her champion. We're going to be getting above average out of here. So GG's to them. They're already starting to leave. We're going to be clearing them out. And we're now going to be bringing in, her champ, do not go anywhere. You are not leaving. Who left?
You have another game to play, sir.
K-Slims, get back in here. And we now got to get in here the side of Invigorate as they are up next on stream. So we're just waiting on them to get in here. K-Slims, Roddy said, hey, get back in here. Don't go anywhere.
Yo, good spot for her champion to be in tonight. Having to play back-to-back games, it's always great winning the first one. Going in with a great attitude on the second one, not being tilted at all after that that beautiful victory.
Yep. So I'm actually going to be getting tapped out, and Gozy is going to be joining us. We're going to play a video on stream for you guys while we get these teams in here. So sit tight. When you get back, we will be getting Gozy in here, and we'll be having our team.
Set my heart afire.
We see the graviton. Here comes the pulse bomb. She throws it in and they're down.
That was beautiful.
Set my heart afire.
Welcome back, Overguard. We are going to kick off our second match of the night, returning with her champion going up against the new Invigorate, which is going to be really exciting. We got Gozy back in here for your listening pleasure. Gozy will be taking lead position here tonight. I will be color casting with him. So welcome, Gozy. I'm glad you were able to join us.
Oh, I'm still getting set up, man. I just walked through the door. I'm sorry. Give me just a minute,
No
and I'll
problem,
have
man.
everything ready to go.
I saw you in the Discord voice.
Yeah.
So I figured
I'll be
you were
jumping
ready.
over there
That's
here in
okay.
just a minute.
Not a problem. But anyway, so it looks like a Hazerath. Big shout out to Hayes. So glad he's back here in the Twitch chat, throwing up a straw poll. So we want to hear what you guys think. Who do you think's going to take this, man? Is it going to be Invigorate? It used to be Chaos. I think it got picked up. Or is it going to be Herchamp? Is Herchamp going to go 2-0 tonight? I don't know. We're going to be setting up the OW draft here for you guys in just a moment so we can see exactly what maps are going to be in the pool. I really want to see some Hanamura. I doubt we're going to see, but I do, man. We got those Christmas themes going on. Not going to lie. Blizzard taking away the Halloween map kind of got me disappointed now knowing that our winter maps are going to be taken away at the end of the season as well. So we got to get as much playtime on this as possible, you guys. So hopefully they're hearing me, and we're going to be seeing some Hanamura. But no, her champion takes it out, unfortunately. Boo on you, her champion. So now it's up to Invigorate, man. They've already taken out the King of the Hills. They saw what just happened with her champion. Probably don't want to repeat on that one. Also taking out Eichenwald. It's up to her champ. Well, even take out Temple. No, Elios. Okay, so no one wants to play on King of the Hill tonight. Which is, I guess that's okay by me. That's not too bad. Invigorate coming in, taking out Temple. So we're not going to see any 2 CPs. We're not going to see any King of the Hills. It's all payloads and hybrids. Which is, those are the most popular choices. That's what I think that's what teams practice the most on. That's what they're comfortable with. I think it's kind of give and take, so it gives you a little bit better of a chance to get a W. All right, so Dorado goes. We're down to Watchpoint Gibraltar, Hollywood, Kings Row, Nimbani, and Route 66. We only got 2 more maps to get rid of here tonight before we have our pool. There we go. Nimbani's taken out. It's all up to her champ. Decide what the pool is tonight. I'm kind of hoping they keep Kings Row in there. Nice winter theme. Also, they had a little bit of trouble when they played that map. Maybe they can kind of redeem themselves a little bit. They've already had practice on it, so that's a plus. Yep, they take out Hollywood, man. So here we go. This is our map pool tonight. Watchpoint Gibraltar, Kings Row, Route 66, Invigorate. Going to be taking out the next map. We're going to narrow it down so we have one. That determines which map we play first. Down to Watchpoint Gibraltar and Kings Row. All up to her champion here to decide what map they play on first. Then we give Invigorate a chance to pick the side. And then we'll get started as soon as Invigorate gets systems in here. He's loading in right now.
All right, what's up, man? I'm here. I'm here.
Just in time. Man, we're starting on Kings Row. We just picked the last map. Waiting on Invigorate to pick a side. We're gonna get.
So, what'd you think of that first match, man? I was watching it as I was driving. I know. Shouldn't be watching, streaming, driving, but it is what it is. Scold me later.
You couldn't get enough, man. You gotta go to Overguard Anonymous, dude. Get off.
Yeah,
that
I know. I really need to.
No,
make sure you guys are doing good on casting, man. I couldn't let. No, I'm just kidding. Y'all did terrific. No, you did terrific, man. Y'all did terrific.
Yeah, man, being out of the swing of casting, especially when trying to call out as much as possible, man. I haven't done that since the Icy McSpicy days. A little bit rusty, but I think I pulled it off okay. I messed up on a couple games, but, it happened.
I mess up on all the names, so don't feel bad, man. I got a bunch of people in chat asking for me to notice, so I'm going to call some people out here. We got Joker47 laying out the Gozy hype, Gigi Licky coming out with the Gozy Sama notice me, and Hazeroth in the chat saying to notice us. What's up, Haze? I notice you. You're the best. I'm glad to have you back, man. I really am. Dr. Fury, tea time. I do notice you as well. All right, man. So this is
we
what
go.
the first league match in a while that I've casted. It's all been
Yes,
tournaments.
Yeah, about,
I'm
4 weeks or so.
right. I'm so glad to be back into the swing of things when it comes down to these Premier League matches. This is the boss sauce right here. This is what it's for right here. Casting. No more 10-hour casts. Yeah.
Right. Just a nice quick couple hours.
Right.
At night, after the day's already finished. After this, we can chill out, relax a little bit.
And we got
But
Chip
here we
Crunch.
go, man.
What's up, Chip?
So,
All right, yeah.
On the side of her champ, they're on defense for Saucy Duleta, Vienna, K-Slims on Soldier, Roddy, Rockin' Diva, Trill J on Zarya, Prim, of course, on the Lucio, Cabrana, Wames, Big Hammer, and Reinhardt. Over on the side of Invigorate, Arrow, and 7 on Pharah. That's going to be the first Pharah we see tonight. Probably all of this is a joke comp from here on out. Who knows? We might see that offensive Symmetra I was talking about. That'd be really nice.
I've been noticing that a lot more in comp. This Metro's coming out, so I don't know, man. I don't know. It's gonna be spicy
Maybe
here.
eventually we'll see it here in the OG.
Right.
Here
Invigorate
we go.
coming out on the attack first here, making their way through to the first checkpoint. Flame Strike's going out right away. Attacking team is in red. That is Invigorate. In blue, we do see her champ, the defending team. Like you said, they've already played here once. Dang, that was a quick shield break, but immediately they take advantage of that one as Saw City finishes off Aaron. Trill J, K-Slims, Cabron, and Trill J once again finish off the remainder, and that was a quick team wipe. Invigorate really going to have to do a little bit better than that one. Maybe elect to take the high ground. Don't allow them to get those first picks. They shattered that shield so quick for Cabron. I thought they were going to make such a better push out of it, but they didn't. Make their way through for push number 2. Comes Invigorate. This time they elect to take the inside route of the statue as both teams start to trade a little bit of flame strikes and a little bit of damage to the Reinhardt shield. There's a big charge coming out of Insight SR onto Trill J. He ends up taking out Primero with the swing of his mighty hammer. They make their way to the point, and they are on it right now. In the back, we do see Trill J making his way up from behind. He's going to try to put some back pressure on, but that could be just a little bit too much offense for him to have to deal with. He elects to go around over top and join his team in the back as we see Systems and Aaron get 2 more kills right there. Invigorate taking the point. 5 minutes on the clock for them to be able to make it through the street phase.
Yeah, great job there on the side of Invigorate for pushing capping the point after a horribly failed attempt. A little bit of an overkill there, though, I think, from Systems using his nano visor. Now they're down at ult, and her champion has ult advantage going into the street phase.
They definitely do. We do see 4, almost 5 out of their 6 ready to go, with Primaris coming up very shortly as well. Invigorate side of the house, they've got 4 out of their 6 with Aaron's coming. Aaron picking up a quick pick on a Trill J right there, not allowing him to use his Graviton Surge anytime soon. There goes the breakdown coming out from Invigorate to survive a little bit of K-Slim's damage as he popped his tac visor out. There goes the self-destruct coming out of her champ as well. They pick up nothing from it though. Aaron finishing off K-Slim's as he ended his tac visor. Cabron and Roddy combined for 1 apiece right there as Insight and VG Snappy find their way to the graveyard. So good work thus far out of her champ with their ult utilization coming forward. Trill J still with his ult ready to go. That Graviton Surge could make some good work of the Invig offense.
Yeah, and that was that ult advantage that they had too that allowed them to stop that Invigorate push. Get a little bit more time off the clock. But here we go. Big Graviton Surge coming out. I heard a Nano Boost coming out as well. Yep, there it is. So we have Insight coming out with the Nano. Not really picking off much. He does take out who's it, Prim on the Lucio, but that's about it.
Right, he tried to go all-E in the back and box with Cabron, and that just did not work out for his favor on that one. Invigorate is going to be coming through. No, he did not. Invig's going to be coming through with 3 ults in this next push here with her champ only 2. Actually, sorry, they end up getting 3 up right now with K-Slims coming very shortly as well. Payload starts making forward progress. They've got about 3 minutes and 10 seconds remaining on the clock before it is time's up. Her champ electing to pull back a little bit and give them a little bit of room so that they can regroup. get around the corner, and they'll be making a push here in just a second. Roddy's ult is about to come up. We got Caselim's. There's a big Earth Shatter from Cabron. They hammered down just about the whole team, and it's cleanup from this point forward. Systems the only one remaining, and they are on the hunt. They've got him trapped. They finish him off. Saw City on that Anna, putting in the work. That's a hashtag gong in the chat for her champ. Good job, her champ.
Very nice team kill. And just to remind you guys, I saw some people in the chat. This is the new Invigorate. Invigorate picked up Chaos. This is an entirely new roster. This is not the season 1, 2, or beginning of season 3 Invigorate.
Right.
Get out of your heads, guys. Brand new team showing their stuff. Here we
go. A lot of ults coming out. We did see Roddy throw out the self-destruct in the back. We got Snappy. He's going whole hog, but he gets slept by Saw City right there. We also saw Graviton Surge come out and a hammer down from the side of Invigorate. Payload is moving forward right now as both teams start trading blows. Roddy is busted out of the mech. She's in a little bit of trouble. Taken out by Hosian right there. Cabron now with his shield getting a little weak, but his team is there to join him. Payload does end up capping. Santa Slay able to deliver the presents to the factory at this point.
Yeah, this was crucial here for Invigorate to get. Oh, it didn't pause for me. It might be on your end. Hit refresh.
No, it's on my end. I did.
But yeah, Invigorate, making a crucial push here, getting through the streets phase. Now they do have a fighting chance here to push this payload to the end, or at the very least, when they're on their defense, hold out for Champion. First team fight coming in here in the factory phase. No picks yet, but VG Snappy does take out Prim on the side of her Champion. Big Nano Boost coming up with a Graviton Surge combo, and that's 4.
Oh, man.
5 kills coming out from
both
Invigorate.
teams just hugging right there in the Graviton Surges. And the winning team of that hug fight was definitely Invigorate, as they got a full team kill out of it.
And that was a perfect spot for the team kill too. Santa Slay.
It really was.
Just barely touching that end point. Just a few meters left here as they're doing a fantastic job holding it down. It's back and forth though in the kill feed here, and it looks like we just got 2v2 on the point. This might actually go.
Well, you got the Anna off in the back too. You forgot about her. She's back there putting in some work, keeping VG Snappy up as he goes whole hog to push the remainder of the team. K-Slims does get back. He's trying to put some pressure onto Snappy. Snappy landed that big hook onto Cabron. Doesn't end up getting the kill out of it, but he's still holding it down for his team as the remainder of his team starts to trickle back. Invigorate putting in some good work. There goes the Earth Shatter from Cabron, and it's all over from there. Good job, Invigorate, to cap it with 1 minute and 45 seconds left. They are all on fire.
Score 0-3.
Brett in the chat saying, thank God that one caster is gone. Yeah, thank God, man. I'm glad he's gone. Jeez.
So boring. So swaggy. So yo.
Too much, just too much swag, man. Just too much swag. Overload of swag.
Whoa, why are all these people spectating? Gotta kick them all out, man.
Yeah, because you haven't kicked them.
Later.
We do have a request for Vape Nation in the chat. Just kidding, it's not there. I hear some chuckles. I hear some chuckles. That's what I was getting. If anybody knows me, I am an avid non-Vape Nation guy. That's not me. But I knew I'd get some chuckles out of it, so.
Yeah, you definitely did. I don't think any of the Overguard really knows about that little.
No, I think that's a inside staff joke thing that's going on here. So funny. All right.
Out there, man. Vape Nation all day.
So Invigorate coming up. They're going to be on the defense this time with her champ having a turn at their offense. They're going to have 4 minutes to be able to push this thing through this first point. If they don't get it, they will lose this map. For the defense, we got Invigorate. They are going to be in red. Systems coming out on that soldier. We got Insight. SR sitting on the Reinhardt. Aaron on the Zarya. We've also got Hosian, a recent pickup for the side of Invigorate, who's on the Lucio. VG Snappy coming out on that Roadhog, and Smithered on the Anna. So they're running that triple tank, double support, single DPS, unless you want to count Roadhog, which I do, because that dude puts in some work. Her champ side of the house, they're going to be coming out with Roddy on the Diva, K-Slim sitting on that Trace. We got Primera on the Lucio, Trill J coming out on the Zarya, Saw City Light on the Anna, and Cabron Waynes on the Reinhardt. First up, we do see Cabron Reigns charge straight in. Immediately, though, he pays for that as he dodges the pin. It ends up letting Caselim take the brunt of that one. Roddy turning the tide as he takes out to himself. Cabron and Primera find their way to the graveyard for her champ. Immediately, though, Trill J trying to even it out as he takes out Aaron, but he is not long for this world. The remainder of the team is on him. Caselim coming in from behind, trying to help him out against Systems here. Systems ends up getting taken out by Roddy, who is still putting the pressure on with that Diva. Trill J still putting that forward pressure up through the archway on the team. They are all over this first point. Her champ's going to be able to capitalize on this one.
Wow,
good work from her champ. Very fast.
Her champ feeling very comfortable here.
They did it in about 40 seconds, I think, faster than Invig did. So a little bit quicker time. Let's see if they can translate that to any sort of extra time at the end of the map. We do know that Invigorate finished with about 1:45. They had a little bit of trouble in this street phase here, but ultimately were able to get through that. As far as ults go, we do have her champ with 2 ready to go. There goes the Graviton Surge out of Trill J. Self-destruct comes out from Roddy. He picks up 3. Primera the Battletoad getting 1. Cabron and K-Slims chiming in for the remainder. Hashtag Gong in the chat. That's a full team wipe for her champ. Very good job out of their team. They're going to be able to get a good amount of yardage on that one.
Yeah, and for those of you returning here to the Overguard, just want to let you guys know really quick while we got some time. We are running this stream a little different than we did last season. Big changes. We got Xbox, so we're alternating nights. Tonight PS4, tomorrow Xbox, wrapping up Sunday night with PS4.
Roddy is Ana boosted in the back, putting in some work. We do see a breakdown coming out of Invigorate. Saw City picking up 1, and then Aaron immediately taking out Trill J. In a little bit of trouble is Systems. He gets taken out by K-Slims. Big battle on the point. We got Primera breaking it down for her champ coming in here. We got K-Slims picking up a 2-piece, and Roddy finishing off Aaron. VG Snappy, the latest victim, as he falls to K-Slims as well. Smithered, not long for this world. He gets taken out by Roddy. The payload caps, and now that's 5.5 minutes remaining on the clock for her champ to be able to move this thing through the Foundry phase here. They're going to be bringing 3 ults in with them on it. I'm sorry, that's Invigorate side. They're going to have 3 ults. Her champ side, they're going to be bringing 1, and we're also going to see Trill J's and K-Slims up very shortly. So I guess I wasn't too far off. They're going to be carrying in 3 very shortly. A good sleep did come out onto Insight, but nothing came from that as he was immediately woken up right there. Inside, big Earth Shatter, then a big hook from BG. There goes the Graviton Surge from the side of Invigorate. They start cleaning it up as we have a whole hog going on from VG Snappy. They end up getting just about the remainder of the team here. Her champ has a date with the Graveyard, and they are not missing that one. Invigorate makes sure of that. Good job, Invigorate.
Yeah, much needed stabilization here from Invigorate as they stopped before we got to that final S-curve before the straightaway. This is really reminiscent of the first match tonight when her champ did the same thing to above average, and they were able to hold for quite a long time. Maybe we'll see the same from Invig here.
Well, first pick did go to their side as Aaron took out Trill J, so some Zarya goes on. Here comes the Nano Boost onto Insight. He gets a good pin onto Saw City. VG snapping Insight, finishing off the remainder. Insight in the back line, just putting in some work. Finishes off Roddy, gets Primera, and they go back to the payload to stabilize it once again. 4 minutes still remaining on the clock for her champ to be able to move this thing through the remainder of Foundry phase. They've got a long way to go, but there's still a ton of time remaining on the clock for her champ. Her champ starts making their way through right now. They've got 4 ults leading into this team fight. There goes the Graviton Surge coming out from Trill J, and immediately we see Roddy throw in that self-destruct. He picks up 1. Cabron and K-Slims immediately follow up, taking out 1 apiece there, and then Roddy takes out Aaron. Hojin finished off by K-Slims in the back, and the payload's going to continue to move forward here for the side of her champ.
My ultimate is charging.
Oh, we got a shout out for you here, Gozy. Logging out, really digging the new overlay, man. Good job, good work.
Dude, I love it myself. I think it's pretty spectacular. Whoever did it is quite amazing.
We already gave you props for it.
I know, I'm just messing around. Invigorate coming on strong right there. They did have to use a couple of ults. We saw Systems blow through his tac visor to assist his team in wiping up the remainder of her champ. Inside, of course, swinging the hammer around, getting large and in charge on that one. Very good work from Invigorate to once again stabilize, but there's still so much time for her champ to be able to move this thing. 2.5 minutes remaining. I guess I shouldn't say 2.5 because that just is confusing. All right, next team fight is underway. Here comes a breakdown out of her champ immediately, and Earthshatter does come out. There goes the nano boost on to inside. He's trying to put in some work. Earthshatter of his own, and that is gonna do it right there. Inside picking up 2 right there. Aeron finishing off 1. We do have the whole hog coming out as well from VG Snappy to try to clean him up. 3 of them end up escaping for the side of her champ, so not a complete loss on their behalf, but very good work from Invigorate. They did use a ton of ults on that one, but they're going to have a lot coming up with Aeron, Hojin, and Systems soon to come. For the side of her champ, they're going to be coming in with Sauce City Lights ready to go, so look to see that nano boost incoming very shortly. Trill J, K-Slims, and Roddy all pretty close with their ults as well, because we know they build those very quick. Here goes the charge by Cabron. Epic miss on all accounts right there. There goes the Graviton Surge from Invigorate. Cabron picking up a quick one, taking out Systems. Here comes the nano boost onto Roddy. He's trying to put in some work onto VG. Turns around immediately, taken out, smithered right there. Turns his sight to VG, who lands a hook onto Trill J. Doesn't get anything from that as he ends up getting taken out by Cabron. Cabron picking up a 2-piece on that fight. Her champ continues to move the payload forward. There's a breakdown from Invigorate and the Graviton Surge from her champ. There goes Roddy throwing out the self-destruct, picking up 1. Breakdown from Primera. They end up capping with 1:23 remaining on the clock, so 22 seconds slower than the side of Invigorate.
Score
That's how to do it.
2-3.
Arctic Wolf says, "What's up, guys? What's up?"
Yeah, I mean, those few seconds I don't think are going to make too much of a difference.
It's really not.
On a hybrid map like this. So, I mean, effectively, we're tied, man. We're tied right now. It could be anybody's game to take Kings Row now with how fast her champ took point A. And I might have to give the edge to them, but hey, anything can happen. What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. Who's going to take map 1? Is it going to be the side of her champ, or is it going to be Invigorate's?
Well, this is the second close match here for her champ. They weren't able to, I think, close away above average as fast as they wanted to. And I'm assuming that's the case here as well, because we know her champ is a very, very solid team. Invigorate obviously new to the Premier League. I don't know, man. I think that Invigorate's doing a great job. I think they might have learned a little bit from their first hold of her champ. So look to see a little bit of change coming out from the Invigorate side as far as how they hold things. I know they're not going to want to lose those first picks right away like they did the previous time. So I don't know. We'll see. Her champ in the blue going to be attacking first. They've got 1:23 on the clock. Got the same lineup coming out as they had previously for your defending team, which is Invigorate in red. Again, same lineup they had previously. They're running that triple tank, double support, solo DPS. Her champ making their way out of the spawn point, leading into the first point here. They get through the first choke. They're making their way through the second one, right by the statue. Inside track, Cabron immediately charging in, gets a quick pin. On to inside, charging right back, taking out Primera. Smithered, finish off Cabron, and it's 2-1 right now in favor of Invigorate. K-Slims trying to even it out, takes out Aeron. VG Snappy and Systems combined for 1 apiece. K-Slims finishing off Smithered. But again, her champ did not make it through on that one. Her champ is gonna have to come back. If they can do it fast enough though, they're gonna have the numbers on it, because Invigorate's Anna is still making their way back from the graveyard, as well as their Zarya, and they're already back. We see Trill J coming in very quick, taking out Inside. Inside did take out Cabron in that mix, but BJ Snappy finds his way quickly to the graveyard. Smithered in trouble right now. Here comes Attack Visor in the back by Systems. He picks up 3 right away, getting Primera, Sauce City, and Roddy out of it. Trill J very low right now. He is in some trouble. They can finish him off. That would be a great pick. He ends up making his way out and gets protected by Cabron though. Invigorate able to stabilize and make their way back to the point. 5 seconds still on the clock. Here comes the charge again from Cabron. There goes the Graviton Surge coming out from her champ. Breakdown coming out from the side of Invigorate. It's down to this, guys. BJ Snappy. Oh, that was absolutely huge. Roddy throwing in that self-destruct, picking up a 4-piece right away. They got to clean up Systems and Hojin, and that's it. They're going to be able to cap this first point. That's how you do it, Mr. Roddy. Get that hog.
We're gonna have to give Roddy Man the Pog Champ of the Night award.
Definitely.
That's the second time I think we've seen him come out with a big bomb that just really pushes the fight in their favor. Without
Definitely
him,
is,
I
man.
think they would have taken the L tonight, at least on this map.
Right. And we do have some staggered spawns coming out from the side of Invigorate, so that's going to be a little bit of a detriment for the side of Invigorate as we see Herchamp make their way through. Definitely not going to be something aggressive coming out of Herchamp. There goes the breakdown out of Herchamp, and immediately Graviton Surge from Invig onto the point. They got a couple of them trapped, but they don't capitalize. There goes the Earth Shatter from Cabron as he finishes. Get some help finishing up the remainder of the team. Hojin waiting for the death right there so he can meet the rest of his team. Smithered in some trouble right now as we do see Roddy and K-Slims on the hunt. K-Slims up forward, finishing off Smithered. Now trying to finish off Aaron. He does. So again, another stagger for the side of Herchamp. That is good gameplay. You got to stagger those spawns out. Keep the payload moving forward, and you're going to be able to make some good time. They are being so aggressive right now. They've got 4 up front, leading in. Inside in a lot of trouble. He gets taken out by Trill-J. Cabron's shield is broken, but all the picks are falling in favor of Herchamp right now. Trill-J taking out VJ Snappy right there again. Still staggering him out, taking him out one at a time. Trill-J still up front, trying to put in some work. We do see Hojin just now taken out by Trill-J. That is how you do it, man. I'm telling you, Herchamp has the formula. Get those staggers, keep them in the graveyard as much as possible. We do see K-Slims waiting. There he goes, the Graviton Surge. We're going to see the Pulse Bomb possibly come out. He does. Picks up one. Cabron finishing off 2 there. Insight was nano boosted, but gets taken out by Trill-J before he can put any work in on that. VJ Snappy makes his way back to the point. Doesn't get anything other than a hook that ended up failing. Roddy finishing him off and finishing off Hojin. The point is 3 meters away from capping, and it does. Very good work from Herchamp to be able to run that thing through the street phase, through the foundry, all in overtime.
Incredible, man. That Roddy quad kill off that Diva Bomb gave them that momentum to get 6 on the scoreboard. You don't get to see that too often, man. They only had about a minute 25, I think, to push it all the way to the end, but they did, man. I mean, Herchamp, they've been doing this all night. They start off not so strong, and then they end it with that big punch, coming out with those surprise victories.
Yeah, they're doing absolutely terrific on all their pushes. Getting those key picks right. I mean, I say it every time we're on stream, but getting those key picks, dude, taking out the supports in the back, getting the tank up and out of the way right at the start. You know, that's what these guys are doing, and it's working out to their favor by doing so. Invigorate now going to be swapping off the defense and onto the offense, and Herchamp going to have a chance to defend here. They've got about a minute 45 to be able to hold this thing. Invigorate with the minute 45 to be able to take it. So we're going to have to see some good things out of Invigorate if they hope to get anywhere near what we saw out of Herchamp. Obviously, to get the win or the tie for this, for that matter, they're going to have to take it the remainder of the distance. Herchamp coming out with the same setup that we've seen, other than K-Slims, who has switched off of the Tracer, and he is now on to the Soldier. For the side of Invigorate, it is a pretty much standard lineup for them as they come out with the same stuff that they've had throughout these first few pushes here. Invigorate making their way through the first checkpoint. Making their way through the first checkpoint as they make their way around the statue. They are touching point right now, moving forward. Both tanks kind of staring each other down here. Cabron and Inside Shield taking a lot of damage as they move forward. Big sleep did come out of the side of Herchamp, and a big pin tried to happen from the side of Herchamp as well. VJ Snappy ends up surviving, but the first pick does fall to Herchamp's side as Cabron takes out Aaron. Inside in a little bit of trouble. He gets also finished off by Cabron's Flame Shock right there. Big Hook did try to come out from VG, gets nobody. And again, we're going to see Herchamp be able to hold this thing off the first push.
Yeah, I mean, no matter which way you cut it, man, Invigorate's going to have to create a snowball somewhere. You know, whether it's after taking the first point or while they're taking the first point, if they can even pull it off.
Right.
You know, I mean, Herchamp putting up a very solid defense, only 30 seconds left on the clock. All they got to do is hold it down for that amount of time. But here we go, nano boosted Reinhardt coming in here from the side of Invigorate. But unfortunately, not enough, man. Herchamp blew in the kill feed here, just taking down the side of Invigorate.
I don't know, man, this could even it up. We do see Insight still on the point. He ended up getting a little bit of assistance from the Nano, who just got taken out. He ends up getting finished off by Trill. That's 10 seconds remaining on the clock now for Invigorate. Like you were saying, man, it wasn't enough, dude. We did see the Nano boost onto the Reinhardt, but at the same time, K-Slims had a Nano boost onto his soldier as he was in tac visor. So yeah, I mean, Herchamp just doing a terrific job right there.
6-3.
So that's going to be a hold for the side of Herchamp, and they're going to take map 1 here on Kings Row. We're going to be moving into map number 2, and we're going to get the team Invigorate to choose. What's it between? What are the map choices here? It's going to be Route 66 and Watch Point Gibraltar.
Yes, sir.
Play of the game
Roddy.
is going to be coming out of Roddy. There is the Graviton Surge. It just ends. She throws it out. Gets a 4-piece right off the bat. Ends up helping her team out. Tracks down Systems, finishing him off. Getting that full 5-piece for the side of Herchamp.
Yeah, I mean, most of the time you see those divas throw that bomb straight up into the air. I mean, in this case, he just kind of snuck it in while everybody was busy with their 1Vs. Press that triangle, got out of that mech. Man, dude, getting a team kill off bat's got to be sweet. PogChamp there. That's Roddy. So now we're going to be moving on to the next map. We're just waiting on map and side. We'll get this underway for you guys. Y'all having fun? I'm having a great time. Let's get some hashtags here in the chat. Who do we think is going to take the next map? Is it going to be Invigorate or her champion? I don't know, but maybe you guys can predict it. Maybe you guys are Nostradamus and know what's going to happen.
Who's that? That's the hunchback guy?
What?
Just kidding.
No,
I'm just kidding.
I never know when you're kidding, man. Sometimes you sound so serious.
I'm super serious.
Oh,
Super
guys. I don't even know. All right.
That's okay. We'll just take it home, feed to the cats.
They got all them Oreos left over. I don't know what to do.
I see you swimming there. See you swimming there. You could be a nice snack. That's okay. We'll just take it home, feed to the cats. All right, guys. So map number 2 is about to be underway between these two teams, Herchamp and Invigorate. Invigorate coming out in the red and Herchamp coming out in the blue. Oh, I'm pretty excited for map number 2, man. I don't know who's going to win this. The first one was so close. Came down to overtime. Herchamp obviously getting that full hold at the end to be able to secure the win and pushing the payload through overtime so strong. That is what we like to see out of these teams. In the blue, we do see Herchamp making their way out of the spawn point. Pretty much a similar lineup to what we've seen thus far. K-Slims, again, still onto that soldier as opposed to being on the tracer. Really like that pick from him. We do have a pause on the screen, and it is counting down 1-0. Game on.
Oh man, that was so intense, dude. I didn't even know what was gonna happen. Like,
I know,
was it
right?
Go from 5 to 0 or 5 to a million? I don't even know. I had
to count it in for you. I had to count it in. I had to let you know. I had to keep the suspense boiling. Invigorate coming out. Your attacking team, they are in the red. Don't know if we're going to see this Monkey and Junkrat coming in, but I think Yumstale Bread is turning over in his grave somewhere right there. System comes out on that one. And again, Avance with the Monkey, so Avance maybe as well. All right, so blue team, like I said, they are set up in a similar fashion that we've seen before with their setup. The red team is coming out, and they do have the McCree being played by Systems. Other than that, pretty standard lineup. BG Snappy is off the Roadhog and onto the Diva as they make their way through this first little section here, making their way to the first bin. Coming around the corner is the payload. Invigorate holding strong from the bottom right there as the payload makes its way forward. Up top, defending on Big Earls is Herchamp, throwing down some of their bullets, trying to get a quick pick for their defending side. We do see a little bit of action from Hojan as he goes up there and tries to get the team knocked off. There goes a big kill from the side of Invigorate as we saw Insight take out Cabron, so one in favor of Invigorate, but BG Snappy and Systems in a lot of trouble right now. Systems getting taken out by Roddy, and somebody's napping. Who's that? Aaron. That's who it is. Aaron's taking a nap in the middle of the road on Route 66. We do see a couple of kills going back and forth here. Latest one was Smithered as he took out one of her champs. BJ Snappy now the one taking the nap. Man, I like what we're seeing out of her champs and Saw City Light the ability to just sleep anybody at any given time, and the remainder of the team not interrupting that. K-Slim's up top. He does go tack visor, throws that on, tries to put in some work. Nano Boost does come out. It's on Insight, swinging around the hammer. K-Slim's in the back, finishing off Systems. Hoshin's in a lot of trouble. Breakdown does come out from her champ, and here comes the self-destruct from DJ Snappy. He picks up one, but K-Slims is putting in the work. He ended up getting two. Aaron is in a lot of trouble right now, trying to fend off the attack from her champ here. Triple J was sleeping, but he ends up getting woke up. Here comes her champ's turn at throwing out their own Diva Bomb. They don't get anything from it, but Triple J finishes off Aaron, and that's going to end a push from the side of Invigorate.
I don't know, man. We might not see this first point cap here from an Invigorate attack. Her champ defense just been on point.
It really has.
About halfway through the night, to be honest with you. I mean, not so much on their first bout on King's Row, but after that, they've been doing a really great job holding it down. But these two Reinhardts, Cabron, Wayne, and Insight, been going.
We got a lot of ults going on right now. We just saw a Nano Boost, Graviton Surge. We also saw a Dead Eye, and I think a Breakdown as well coming out from Invigorate. That's how you do it, man. Throw them all at them to make it all happen, right? Insight finished off K-Slims. Primera and Cabron eat the graveyard next as Aaron's and Systems finish them off. Payload is moving forward right now. Invigorate, as you said, they wouldn't get that first cap. Looks like they're going to make their way to be able to do that one with 1 minute and 15 seconds still on the clock. Changeover, we do have 2 minutes and 40 seconds now on the clock for Invigorate to be able to get through the street phase. Now, I might have to agree with you with them not being able to make it all the way. I want to say that her champ might be able to hold them here in this street phase. The amount of time that Invigorate has, I don't think it's going to work out in their favor. They do have two ults leading into this team fight, VG Snappy and Insight. Her champ side of the house, they've got 4, so they're going to have ult advantage coming in here right away. Do you agree with me? Do you think her champ has a good chance at holding on here?
Yeah, I think so. I think this is one of the more difficult street phases that we have here at Overwatch. So yeah, I mean, 2 minutes is not unreasonable for a her champ defense.
Well, that was a big hammer down from Cabron. He only got 2 of them hammered down, but finishing off Ocean right there, that's exactly what his team needed. Not having that support. Roddy finishing off Smithered. Aaron's dropping right there. We did see an ult coming out of Invigorate with the Diva Bomb. He did pick up 1, but it wasn't going to be enough. Her champ just way too strong on the respawns. They're going to take the high ground here moving forward. Invigorate also looks like they might be moving to take high ground as well, coming around through the cave over top of the garage, and they do. They're going to make the first team fight happen right now between these two teams. That was a big pin coming out of Cabron as he charged forward, finishing off Ocean. There goes the Diva Bomb from Roddy. Gets nobody, but Insight finishing off Cabron. It's 1 for 1 right now. Insight swinging the hammer. They are on the hunt, trying to take out Roddy. They get him out of the mech. She ends up getting away, though. BJ Snappy in a little bit of trouble. Here comes the Deadeye from Systems in the back. Picks up 1, but immediately Roddy and K-Slims even it out for her champ as they take out Systems and Smithered. Insight immediately, though, taken out from Air. The payload is moving forward as Aaron and Hosian were back there to get that thing moving. They look like they abandoned it for a good amount of time on that one. Here comes the Graviton Surge out of her champ. They get a couple of them captured. Cabron was over there trying to swing his hammer. He finished off 1, but also at the same time, we did see 1 from her champ fall. Saw City, though, trying to even it up, finishing off 1. They're leaving VJ Snappy alive right now at no health. Poor guy, he has to jump. Trill J finishing him off before he can make that leap of faith. Staggering those spawns, that is straight pro strats right there. Her champ able to make that thing happen.
Very key for her champ to continue holding it. I mean, Invigorate's going to have to pull off a miracle here. 15 seconds just to even touch the payload, much less, you know, get that payload all the way to the next checkpoint in overtime. Okay, so blowing down a triple kill.
Right, a little bit too late on that breakdown from Invigorate. K-Slim's finishing off 3. That Earth Shatter from Cabron, just too much. There's the Nano Boost onto K-Slim's. Add insult to injury. That's like I said, they were going to be able to hold him in that street phase. I think you were pretty close though. I think her champ could have done a little bit better job towards the end of that first point, but overall I wouldn't have been surprised if her champ was able to hold him on the first point. They did a terrific job on that second point hold.
Absolutely. We're gonna have to see a strong defense coming out of Invigorate here. They may have to figure out a way to switch up the comp or communicate better or put their ults together a little bit better. Maybe see a Mei. A Mei might help in installing that payload. Anything, really. To, I mean, that's a tough spot, man. That's a really tough spot. It's not even after the curve on the streets phase. We got to give our energy to Invigorate, man. Let's get some energy here in the chat. Hazerath, if you're still here, man, help me out. Get to help these guys.
Man, I think I might be lagging because you broke up like that whole time. I listened to the stream side of the house, and you were perfect through that. So I think it's on my end. Am I breaking up at all?
No, I hear you just fine, man.
Odd. Very odd. All right, so we're gonna switch it up, guys. Both teams gonna have a turn at defense and offense here. Herdchamp now your offensive team, and Invigorate now your defensive team. In the red is Invigorate, and in the blue is Herdchamp. Wonder if we're gonna see this Mei come out. We gotta see the Mei. Come on, Primera.
Oh, I know, right? Let's get that spirit bomb going, you guys. I don't see anyone in the chat. Help me out here. Get that spirit bomb going here for Invigorate. They need your energy. If we're gonna see a map,
they really do. All right, so they got 5 seconds to lock things in, but I'm pretty sure Herdchamp's lineup is set. They are coming out with their standard comp for the defense side of the house, which is Invigorate. They are also coming out with a standard comp, and that is they're going to have the McCree, VJ Snappy off the tank now and onto the Tracer. We do see Hojin sitting on the Lucio. Aaron on that Zarya. We got Insight coming out on the Reinhardt, and Smithered switched off the Ana, and now with the Zenyatta. Herdchamp, the attacking side, which is your blue team. Trill-J is coming out on that Zarya. We got Primera on the Lucio. K-Slims sitting on that Soldier. Roddy on the Diva. Cabron Wames on the Reinhardt, and Saw City on that Ana. Point is being contested right now as Aaron's up top. We're raining a little bit of Zarya beam out. That was a good flashbang for Systems right there as the shield dropped on Cabron. They weren't able to capitalize on it, but I think it could have done a little bit better job on that one to push forward as that shield was down. Invigorate still up top for the most part here, holding on. K-Slims does get the first pick, taking out VG Snappy, and immediately we do see Aaron and Hojin in the back in trouble as they are being hunted down. Insight gets taken out by Trill-J. Systems and Aaron now also in trouble. Aaron getting taken out by Cabron. Payload is moving forward for the side of Herdchamp as they got to finish cleaning up the rest of them. VJ Snappy is back trying to put some pressure onto the line of Herdchamp, but it's not going to do much until his team gets there.
Got Big Nasty here in the chat saying, "Hey man, can you spectate K-Slims the whole game?" I don't know, man. That's a tall order you got there, but it'd still be a lot of fun. Very entertaining, that's for sure.
K-Slims finishing off Smithered. We did have Systems up top. Had the Deadeye out, but it got eaten by Herdchamp's Roddy on that Diva. Trill-J finishing off 2. K-Slims finishing off 2. Smithered the only one to survive as he was already in the graveyard. So for the most part, that was a team kill for the side of Herdchamp in the waning seconds of that first point.
Damn it.
Herdchamp going to start making their way through the street phase right here, right now. They've only got to move this thing about 30 more meters before they'll be able to secure this victory on map number 2. Invigorate is going to be carrying in 2 ults for this team fight. Herdchamp, though, with 2 of their own, and Roddy's coming very shortly. Electing to take the high ground is Invigorate. Here comes a breakdown from Invigorate as well. First pick is going to come out from their side as we see Smithered take out 1. Immediately we see VG and Hojin and Aaron combined for 4 kills right there. Smithered chiming in for a 5th one, and that's going to end that first push of Herdchamp. They still have a ton of time to be able to move this thing another, 10 meters? They got about 2 minutes and 50 seconds still on the clock. I think Herdchamp might have this one.
Yeah, I mean, they've got at least 3 good pushes, maybe a 4th. I mean, that's a lot for Invig to try to hold about 10-20 meters.
Right. Insight up top, trying to protect the team a little bit. Roddy going up there to disrupt that, using that Diva boop. 2 ults still in favor of Invigorate. Here goes the Graviton Surge immediately inside, in the back, hammers down. Systems got, or I'm sorry, VG Snappy got up there to Deadeye, gets up 2. Inside finishes off 1, so 3 in favor of Invigorate. And now a 4th as Smithered tracks down Cabron. Smithered still with his Transcendence ready to go. Systems with his Tac Visor almost ready for the side of Invigorate. Her champ side, they've got 2, almost 4 out of their 6 with K-Slims and Primeras coming up very shortly. I think this is a good strategy for the side of her champ. You got a ton of time. Just build some ults up, you know, and then wipe them at the end. Here comes the D.Va ult out of the side of her champ. Roddy throwing that up, picks up 1, taking out Hojin. Systems immediately recognizes his team's in trouble, gets his Tac Visor going as he finishes off 2. Insight gets 1. Transcendence coming out from Invigorate, keeping the team alive. K-Slims does pick up 1, but immediately we see him get taken out by VG. Snappy and Insight finish off Roddy. Good holds thus far from the side of Invigorate. They're not going to have any ults to go here in this one. Her champ, though, with only 1. They're going to have their second one coming out probably during the team fight, which is Primera. Spada's almost ready to go. They're going to like to take high ground here as they make their way towards the garage. Invigorate already up there to try to meet them up top. Cabron throwing out that first flame strike. He's going to put a charge in. He gets a good pin onto Insight right away. Insight getting a charge out of his own. There goes Primera breaking it down from her champ. Payload still stuck. K-Slims picking up 2. Insight getting 1. VG Snappy getting 1. K-Slims and Trill J combining for 1 more apiece. Payload moves forward. That's a cap. Her champ winning map number 2 here on Route 66 and taking their second victory of the night. Congratulations to her champ for going 2-0 in this list of matches.
All right, so let's see who we got for play of the game here on Route 66.
It's got to be, yeah, I'll say it's got to be K-Slims, right? Picking up that, what, triple right there? No, it's going to go to Primera Spada. The Frogman himself coming in, gets a breakdown out. Systems is up top. He's kind of trying to stay around the corner, keeping away from him. Not sure what he is doing here. He is helping his team, that's for sure. Spreading out some frog love, getting the Lucios, booping out. Good job, Primera Spada. Gotta love it. I love when Lucios get the play of the game. That's just me. Awesome work, Primera.
All right, guys. Well, that is it for the night. We just had 2 matches for you this evening, but tune in tomorrow night. We're going to have 4 Xbox League matches kicking off Xbox's very first season with a bang. We have Unforgiven versus Reborn up first. Omni versus Impact. Not going to want to miss that one. Reborn and Angry Camels, and then we're going to see Wilden versus Revival. So yeah, catch us at 8 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night for Xbox League.
Right. I'll be there. I'll be ready to cast that one. I got to go to my son's birthday party at the start of that day, as well as finish off some homework. But hey, I'm grateful. Thank you for allowing me to come in to commentate the second match. Thank you for being here, Vegas and Brett. Thank you for holding it down for me earlier. Thank you to Her Champ and who else played tonight? We had Her Champ.
And Above Average.
Above Average. And then we had these guys right here, which was Her Champ and I'm drawing a blank for some reason. Invigorate.
Well, that's because
it's been a long day for me.
They were chaos. Got picked up by Invigorate. Brand new team. Doing a great job.
So thank you to all the teams that showed up to be able to play on stream. Thank you for putting on a great show. And we appreciate you guys turning out to watch us here at the Overguard. We will be live, just like the man said, 8 p.m. Eastern tomorrow for some Xbox Premier League action. Make sure to also sign up for our Battlefield community tournaments. We've got some PS4 and Xbox tournaments. I think the Xbox one goes tomorrow morning, doesn't it? For EU and NA, or is it PlayStation?
No, I believe it's Sunday is the Xbox. I just looked that one up.
Gotcha.
If I'm not mistaken, I think PS4 is tomorrow.
Make sure to go to battlefield.com/TheTacOverguard. We're going to put it into the Twitch chat so that you guys can go ahead and sign up for all that goodness. It will not be streamed, but we're going to check on you. Either way, maybe we'll get some of your action out. If you want to stream it and send us some clips from it, feel free to do that as well. We might try to do something with the montage, like a community tournament montage or something. I don't know. Other people are more creative than I am here at the Overguard, so we'll see what they want to do with it. But my name is Gozy. Mr. Vegas, I'll let you sign us out since you did the majority of the talking.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, thanks everyone for showing up. We always appreciate you coming to watch. We've got a lot of fun doing this, and that's all thanks to you. This is Vegas signing out. We'll see you guys.